Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Let's do a mishmash video where I take seemingly different, unrelated news items about Nier Reincarnation and put them into one video. But actually they are related, so let's get into it. Last night there was the 6th anniversary of the release of Nier Automata. They said well ahead of time that there would be no big news, so I was not expecting an announcement of a new console game, and sure enough there wasn't. But they said they may have something to announce next year or the year after that. If they are working on the next Nier game, it will take years to develop, I'm sure. They had the head designer that worked on Automata from Platinum Games, Taoda Takahisa, and he said the character animations alone took 2 years. Yoko Taro keeps insisting he doesn't want to work on Nier anymore, but he also says he is open to the idea of passing the property onto a younger generation, which we're already seeing in Nier Reincarnation, where the Sun, Moon, and People World story arcs are written by his understudies, so the next console Nier game might be with new folks. In the livestream, I expected them to talk about the Nier Automata anime and Nier Reincarnation, and they did indeed. They encouraged folks to check out both. They did not even hint, however, at a start date for Season 2 of the anime, so that is still a ways off, looks like. And for Nier Reincarnation, they showed off the costumes for the Dragon Quest X collaboration coming this Friday. Dragon Quest X is such a weird pick, so let's break that down. First of all, what is Dragon Quest X? It is an MMO that is Japan only, so that explains why most people in Global don't know what it is. It's been going about 10 years, so it's successful enough, but it hasn't had a lot of collaborations with other games. I've seen like Final Fantasy XIV, another MMO, or like Dragon Quest mobile games. Usually, other games will go for a recently released title like Dragon Quest XI, or like a recent remake on Switch or something, or just Dragon Quest the series, and put in classic monsters or recurring characters like Slime, or Marquis de Leon, or Pizarro. So why Dragon Quest X? I think it's because it's a pet pick for Saito Yosuke. It turns out he was producer for that game. Saito Yosuke worked at Enix before the merger with Square, and one of his early jobs was debugger on Dragon Quest VI. He worked his way up over the years, joined Square with the merger, began work on the Dragon Guard series, and the rest is history. So I think he pushed for a Dragon Quest X collaboration because, knowing him, it would amuse him, and also maybe it was cheaper and easier to pull off since no one else wants to do a collaboration with it. I think the collaboration with the Automata stage play is similar to that. Producer Saito getting in his kicks while he can, sales be damned. Later this week when we get the banner and hopefully we can see the skill set for all the characters, I can do a review video of them all. Unless it's one by one again, in which case, screw it. But the number one question on everyone's mind, or at least it should be the number one question on everyone's mind, how many of these Dragon Quest characters are going to have the 30% cooldown haste on their third karma slot? And that brings us to our third and last bit of news, the follow-up to the Sarafa Karma controversy. I made a video on the controversy, link below, and since that video we got word from the developers that they are adding a fix to address the issue players have. You can't see me, but I'm putting air quotes around fix and address. No changes to Sarafa, which is all we wanted. Instead, they are giving what's wrong with Sarafa to everyone. That's one way to even the playing field, I guess. In my previous video, I floated the possibilities that either the buff on Sarafa was a dumb mistake, or it was on purpose and dumb. The move to give everyone with Karma the option of even more cooldown haste is so drastic that it really makes it seem like this was purposeful from the beginning, like it was planned from before to give everyone cooldown haste, but like they're speeding it up in order to make it look like a fix. I talked about this in the previous video, but because cooldown haste is so good and so powerful, this makes Karma more required across the board. It makes all the other Karma options less desirable. It undercuts the customization aspect of Karma. This makes all costumes without this Karma ability way worse, including future releases. But yeah, until all this nonsense settles down, I'm not doing Karma for anyone beyond 0. I was considering doing Karma on Dark Memory Gryph or Lavania for Arena, but thank goodness I didn't waste leveling materials on them. If there is a bright side to this, it's that full auto, SSS plus scores and subjugations might be possible with enough Karma cooldown haste buffed units. So that wraps up the news of the last few days. Some people think I complain about Nier Reincarnation because I hate the game. Believe me, if I hated the game, I wouldn't be making all these videos about it. No, I complain about the game because I love parts of it, and because I miss the parts I used to love about it. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.